Wait, just stop for one moment. Before you keep scrolling, before you move on to the next thing, I need you to hear this. Because what I'm about to share with you is not just another motivational message. This is a word that was meant to reach you today, right now, at this exact moment in your life. And if you have ever felt like God has forgotten about you, if you have ever felt like your prayers are just hitting the ceiling and going nowhere, then please stay with me until the end, because this message will change something inside of you. God says, "My precious child, I see you. I have always seen you. Even in the moments when you felt the most invisible, even in the seasons when the silence felt unbearable, even when you were lying awake at night wondering if any of this is worth it. I was there. I am still here, and I am never leaving. You have been carrying so much lately, things you have not told anyone, worries that sit on your chest the moment you wake up, fears about the future, pain from the past, relationships that drained you, doors that closed in your face, dreams that feel further away now than they did years ago. And somewhere along the way, you started to wonder, maybe God is angry with me. Maybe I have made too many mistakes. Maybe I have gone too far and used up all my chances. But I need you to hear this truth right now. That is not who I am. Do you know the story of Samson? This was a man who was chosen before he was even born, set apart, gifted with extraordinary strength, given a calling that most people could never imagine. And yet, he made mistake after mistake. He ignored the warnings. He trusted the wrong people. He let pride and distraction pull him further and further away from my voice. And when everything finally fell apart, when he was broken and blind and sitting in the darkness of his own consequences, he did not give up on me. And I did not give up on him. He cried out to me one final time, with nothing left to offer except a broken heart and a humble spirit. And I answered him. I restored his strength. I fulfilled his purpose, because that is what I do. I do not discard people who have fallen. I restore them. And your story is no different. Think about the moments in your own life, the times when you knew the right thing to do and you chose the wrong path anyway, the times when you sinned even while knowing it was sin. And then later, when you saw where those choices led you, the regret was real. The consequences were painful. And maybe you even blamed me for the results of your own decisions. But here is what I want you to understand. Every time you came back to me with a sincere heart, every time you got on your knees and confessed and asked for a fresh start, I gave it to you, without hesitation, without holding it over your head, without making you earn it back.
That is grace, real grace, and it is available to you right now in this very moment. But my child, I have to ask you something. Are you still repeating the same patterns? Are you still going back to the same habits, the same relationships, the same thought patterns that hurt you before? Are you telling yourself it is okay because you can always ask for forgiveness later? I want you to stop doing that. Not because my forgiveness has a limit. It does not. But because I love you too deeply to watch you keep walking into the same walls over and over again. Every repeated mistake carries weight. It opens doors in your life that were meant to stay closed. It slows down the very destiny I have prepared for you. You were not created to live in cycles of regret. You were created to walk in freedom. So here is what I am asking you to do. Pray. Not just in the hard moments, not just when the crisis hits
and you have nowhere else to turn. Pray because you love me. Pray because our relationship is the most powerful and most protective force in your entire life. The enemy knows that a person who prays consistently is a person he cannot easily touch. Your prayer is your shield. Your prayer is your anchor. Your prayer is the thing that keeps the chaos of this world from swallowing you whole. There are so many things in this world that are designed to pull you away from me. Distraction, busyness, social media, people who do not mean you well, situations that slowly numb your spiritual sensitivity. And if you are not intentional about staying connected to me, the drift happens slowly and quietly, until one day you look up and realize how far you have traveled from where you were supposed to be. Do not let that happen. Stay close to me. Now, I want to speak to someone who is in a waiting season right now. You have a passion burning inside of you. You have a dream. You have a calling that you can feel deep in your bones. But nothing seems to be moving. You are being faithful. You are being consistent. You are doing everything you know to do. And still, no open doors. No big breakthrough. No one is calling your name. I need you to hear this. The waiting is not wasted. You are not being ignored. You are being prepared. There is a version of you that still needs to be developed before you can carry what I have planned for you. The character, the resilience, the depth of faith, the humility that only comes from walking through a long and quiet season with no applause and no recognition. Right, you may feel unseen, but am watching every faithful step you take in the hidden place. I am taking notes on every moment you chose to keep going when everything inside of you wanted to quit. And I am building something in you that cannot be rushed. Do not despise the season you are in. Do not waste it by being bitter or anxious or constantly comparing your journey to someone else's highlight reel. Use this time. Grow in this time. Get closer to me in this time. Because the door that is coming for you, when it opens, you will need everything this season has built in you to walk through it well. And to someone who is grieving a relationship right now, a friendship that ended, a person who walked away, a connection that meant everything to you, and now it is gone. I know that pain is real. I know the absence feels heavy. But sometimes I close a door not to punish you, but to protect you. Sometimes I remove a person from your story because their presence was quietly costing you more than you realized. Sometimes the ending of one chapter is the only way the next one can begin. Stop chasing what I have closed. Stop begging for what I have redirected. Trust that my plan for your relationships is better than the ones you are trying to hold on to by force. Heal, rest, and move forward knowing that what I have for you ahead is worth the pain of letting go. Carry these words with you every single day. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. I was not given a spirit of fear, but of power, and of love, and of a sound and steady mind. I will trust in God with everything in me, and I will not lean only on my own understanding. In every decision, in every moment, I will acknowledge Him, and He will make my path straight. I will be strong, and I will not be afraid, because the God of the universe is walking with me wherever I go. I will not carry the weight of tomorrow today. Today has its own grace, and tomorrow is already in God's hands. My precious child, I want to leave you with this. My plan for your life is not finished. The story is not over. The best chapters have not been written yet.
What feels like an ending right now is actually a setup for something you cannot yet see. Keep believing. Keep praying. Keep showing up. And never for 1 second think that you have been forgotten. You are seen. You are loved. You are covered. And I am with you. Type Amen if you receive this today, and share this with someone who needs to hear it right now.